There are things which are beyond our control. There are things so common we don't even see them anymore. Then there are the things we can change. That is what the Bright Prospect Scholar Support Program is all about.
Good evening, thank you. I am Zinnia Maya. I'm this year's class valedictorian.
This is a program that makes a difference in lives. It completely changes the future of these remarkable young men and women. It then has the possibility of changing the future of their families and their communities.
Bright Prospect finds the best students in the kinds of high schools that college recruiters won't even visit. They give students a chance to go to great colleges, a chance these kids never knew existed.
Gary High School.
Zinnia Maya has that chance now.
When these students return to their community, and many of them will, they are going to be the ones with the phenomenal education needed to form the leadership and to start making real changes and leading communities out of poverty and into strong contributions to our society as a whole.
Hernan Amaya Sr. has 2 children in the program. Bright Prospect helped his son get into college in Ohio, and now Zinnia will attend an Ivy League university.
Hernan and Zinnia are 2 of our stars, and we're especially pleased because these are our first 2 siblings to go through the program, just a year apart.
The Amaya family has been through a lot. The mother of the 2 kids died when they were very young in an auto accident. The father works as a janitor at one of the public schools around here, and he's done just a fabulous job of raising his 2 children, his son and his daughter.
I'd also like to take a moment to personally thank my family and close friends. To my father, who I know is very proud. Dad, he's standing before you today. I just want to thank you and tell you that I love you and appreciate you so much.
Now Hernan Sr. will have to adjust to a very quiet house. Bright Prospect can help there too.
My dad was having like really bad separation issues, I guess, so I called him up and just asked him if he could talk to my father.
I know that it was very difficult for him. I remember him one day coming into the office, and it was around the time when Zinnia was making a decision about where she was going to go to college, and she had her heart set on going to Dartmouth, and I know that Hernan Sr. wanted her to stay local, but we talked, and we talked about some of the advantages. We talked about Zinnia making this important life decision for herself and what that means, and we talked how we can support each other. That, when we talk about family, it's not just lip service, but we're talking about being there for you.
I can rest easy that, at night when I know that, my family here is taken care of.
Bright Prospect emphasizes the value of broadening a student's horizons by encouraging them to apply to out-of-state colleges.
We formed Bright Prospect in 2002. We currently have 80 students in the program. All of them want to go to college, and most would probably end up either at a community college or at a state college.
Bright Prospect's actually given me more courage to actually go to the east, so far away to New Hampshire.
Support from Bright Prospect made it possible for Hernan to even consider going away to school.
They just kept telling me there's great stuff, we'll help you with college applications, we'll help you with this and that, if you go to an East Coast school and you don't have any clothes, we'll pay for you, to get clothes if you don't have the money. And I was just like, wow, that's what I need,
Our cost to send a student to any of these great colleges is only $4,500 per year. And that includes the cost of all of our staff, the counseling that we do, as well as the direct outlays that we make on behalf of each student. Paying for airfare twice a year for them to get to and from college if necessary. In many cases, their financial aid packages may not cover books or health insurance or other things like that, which otherwise would be obstacles to them actually being able to attend these colleges, even though they've been awarded great financial aid packages.
And those financial aid packages are limited to only the neediest families.
The family cannot be making more than a certain income, which at this point has been $25,000 a year for a family of 4.
In order to be able to qualify for federal programs, it looks as though in the coming year's budgets, people are going to have to be even poorer to receive that money.
Xenia and other Bright Prospect scholars deal with more than just economic and personal hardships.
The conditions in the neighborhoods where our students live vary. In some cases, it's pretty rough with a lot of drug use, a lot of crime. Kids have experienced, some of the kids have experienced several murders on their street.
The neighborhood here in Pomona, I think it's mostly Hispanic, probably mostly Mexican. We're lower middle class working people.
If they're not there to help people like we, poor people, I don't think my kid can go to the college.
When I was at Dartmouth, I felt it was a really nice place. I mean, it was a big difference from here in Pomona because the people were really nice and they were like always smiling and asking you, oh, how are you doing? And they give you these big smiles and their eyes kind of like light up. I think it was a really nice change and it was something very different, another kind of exposure that I needed.
And Bright Prospect will be there for Xenia the entire 4 years she's away from home.
We can help. We have the financial resources to help families during a time of need. If the car breaks down or if a parent loses a job, that you're not going to have to drop everything, because we know that if you drop out of college, that while it might be a short-term fix, in the long term it's not going to help your family. You really need to finish school.
One woman was about to be evicted from her home because of mortgage issues, and we had to step in and work with the bank and help her renegotiate her mortgage.
But I think what's particularly unique about our program that I think other programs would like to have is this opportunity to be able to stay with the kids.
There's so much talent, so much potential, and we're able to reach a little bit of it and help it connect with the resources that will really transform these students' lives. But I wish it didn't have to be just a small percentage.
It's a great program. It's the type of program that really changes lives and really affects people.
We're absolutely committed to these kids who just deserve a helping hand.
God bless and Godspeed. Thank you.